beloved pet that has passed? Is there something you want to tell them? Join Animal Connections and renowned pet psychic Nicole Elizabeth as she connects with your pets both living and past to deliver messages and receive answers to your questions. Here now is your host, Nicole Elizabeth.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to the Spirit Realm Network. My name is Nicole, and I'm here to give you free connections with your animals. So prior to the show, we had a post popped up on our Facebook page, and that's where you can actually post your photos for a free reading. So far, we do have one. I do have another pet to connect with as well. But if you are out there, please feel free to pop a photo of your pet down there. Just let me know whether your pet's living or passed, if you have any questions, or if you have any questions about animal communication. Now, last week it was a bit glitchy, so I'm hoping this week we're going to have a much smoother show. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everyone. Now, today, your end is 14th of June, 2026 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, obviously, I'm in Australia, so it's a different time zone for me. But everyone who is around, thank you for joining us. And I do understand that this is a busy time of year for everyone. And so there may be quite a few people out enjoying life at the moment. So for us, where I am, it's actually cold and I'm actually feeling a little bit chilly. So I should have a jumper on, but I don't. So you guys are in the thick of summer, I believe. And so you would be having quite a nice time out. So welcome, everyone. So let me just have a look what's going on. Any comments? What's going on? And you can hear hi, Jessie. You can hear a rooster or two out in the background there because they're my roosters. I do actually rescue animals. I have a sanctuary, so you may hear quite a few animals around in the background. So I apologize in advance if that's the case. Now let me have a look. Let me just close that. Okay. What I do, and if this is your first time joining, I'm going, oh, hello, people are popping in now, Lorraine, Jessie. What I tend to do is I share my screen so you can see the pet that I'm connecting to. And then I just go ahead and just bring through the information that I'm feeling, I'm sensing. Sometimes I get information in my body, I get words or songs or feelings, or I see things and hear things, but it's very much from the animal's perspective. So I know what I think my animal should be thinking, but it's from life from their perspective. So it sometimes can be a little bit different to how we think our animals see life. So I also like, oh, Jessie, you're a first time. Okay, so I'm glad that I'm explaining it then. So the way I do connect is basically get all what I just mentioned about how I get the information. And I just pass on what I get. So sometimes it can be the most random thing and I don't understand what it means. Hopefully the owner does. And if it doesn't make sense at the time of the connection, then it's for information for later on. And that could mean it's something we don't remember at the time. Oh, first time for you too, Lorraine. Excellent. Okay. Well, since you guys are interacting with me, have you guys ever had a connection with an animal communicator? I know that mediums and psychics are very much more accepted, I guess I could say, but animal communication is kind of like a different out there kind of thing, I guess. But I grew up connecting to my cat. So I had a near-death experience. And from that point on, I would see people come into my room. I'd have chats with passed over people. I'd have chats with animals. I grew up speaking to my cat. So for me, it was normal. But then other people, oh, you haven't, right? Okay. So for other people, when you say you're connecting with a cat or a pet or it's kind of a foreign thing for most people. And that's okay because it's just a new thing for most people. But I loved that I grew up and I could send messages to my cat and she would meet me. Elizabeth, hello, first time as well. So she would meet me when I'd come home from school. She knew when I'd come home from school. Obviously, she knew my routine, but if I was late, excuse me, she'd still be waiting for me. And yeah, like if it was raining, I'd tell her to go home and then she'd go home, stuff like that. So we all connect with our animals and they connect to us. They read our energy very well. I'm also a qualified dog trainer as well. You do connect with animals very well. And that's it. We're connected with our pets and it's just the way we receive the information. So I do like to tell people that, you know, you may just be doing something and then all of a sudden you think, oh, I've got to fill the water bottle up, or the water bowl up, I should say. And then you look at the animal's water bowl and it's a bit low or probably a bit dirty or something like that. And what you're actually picking up on is the pet's request to you to fill the water bowl up, things like that. So we tend to have intuition and knowing. It's very similar to when you as a pet owner or pet guardian, which is probably the better term, you know when something's wrong with your pet. You can just, and even if, you know, the vet's like, there's nothing wrong, you know there's something wrong. It's that mother's intuition. I also must apologize. I feel like I have light on this side. I feel like my light's gone out on this side. So you've got black and white today. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so that's how it works. That's what I do. It's sometimes really good to give information about how an animal's feeling, sometimes in their body. You know, you may think something's going on, but then if you're like, I can feel it in my body, then you know where to look. I'll give you another example. I did a connection for a dog. She now has passed, but she was living at the time, did the connection for her. That went really well. And then probably a year or two later, when the pet was sick, I got an emergency call from the pet owner and she said, the vet doesn't know what's wrong. They're doing tests. We don't know. Like, can you help do something? Like, she was just distraught. And absolutely, because I would be too if it was my pet. And I just did a body scan and I could feel somewhere in my stomach. Now, I on purpose don't look up the anatomy. I just kind of tell you where it is in my body, where I feel off or a little ping, as I call it. And I could feel in my stomach. So I explained the area that I felt to the pet owner. She took that information, took it to the vet. They then did an ultrasound and realized that it was her spleen and she had to have an emergency surgery to have her spleen removed. And that actually saved the dog's life. So because they were running tests and blood tests, she was losing weight. They thought it was kidney problems. They weren't sure, because that's how we diagnose health issues. We eliminate. And that's what they were doing. But it was just a really good it was a really good connection for the dog. And because of that, she ended up living a few more years and she ended up dying of a really old age, which was kind of nice because then she got those extra years and it was really beautiful. So there's a little bit more information because I know we don't have many people on, so I now have time to explain things today. So Lorraine, you connect with animals. I can actually pop this on the screen for people to see. Yes, and nature too. Now, nature's another form of communication as well, and trees tend to pass on spiritual messages, obviously water, all that sort of stuff. And I think it's really, really nice to have that connection. You just know, we all have that favorite tree as well, those sorts of things. I think that's really nice to have that connection with nature. That's the way it's meant to be, I believe. So let me have a look now what we've got on screen. Because we do have Claire. Please let me know. Because Chris has posted a photo of Harlan, her living pet. And if you are there, Chris, can you just pop a message in the live so I know you're there so I can connect? If not, I do have another pet to connect with. And I'm going to pop that on screen. So I'll do that maybe first while I'll see if Chris is around. Right, guys, I'm going to share this screen. Okay, so that'll be popping up very soon. Okay. So for the purposes of everyone who can only just see the screen, oh, I'm liking the time, 10:10 where I am. This is Tara. Tara is missing. And there's been no sightings, and Tara has had some medical issues recently. So obviously, pet owner would like to know if Tara is alive. And I was actually connecting with Tara earlier today too. She just came through. Now I'm getting there are actually sightings. Oh, hello, Rochelle. There are actually sightings of Tara, but they're not coming forth. It's like people are seeing Tara, but it's like they don't know that she's missing, or just have the mentality, which is totally fair. Oh, hello, Chris. Great. I'll do you next. So Tara is on screen, everyone. So I hope Debbie can connect with this connection. But I'm seeing Tara running around. I'm also getting, I'm going to be honest with what I'm feeling in my body. I'm feeling something in my back left leg, up the side. It's kind of like pain. It's weird. It's a weird feeling I'm getting up the back left leg with Tara. It's like a strain or something like that is what I'm feeling. Now, it might be too, guys, that Debbie may not be on this show, so I'm just going to have to send her the link afterwards to pass on the information. I'm just going to stop sharing the screen. How's that? There we go, back. Okay, so that was Tara. I'm just going to go through. Okay, just so you can then connect, because people that are here for the first time, you'll see that the way I connect is just like any other medium or psychic on this show. Okay, so also, okay, the other thing too is I'm getting very much a pull to my left. Even though it's my left leg, I'm getting a pull to my left. Ooh, there's something going on there too. She keeps going to the left. So when did she run off? I can't remember. But anyway, well, I feel like I see her running, and I'm running away to the left. I'm being very pulled there. There's also some sort of water source that she's going to. This is what I'm getting. And it's down. Okay, so left, look to the left, water source in the. So just so you know, I'm getting the information, I'm writing it down. That's how I kind of get everything together. Okay. Oh, and also too, there's a bit of a ping here. So for me, this would be her front right leg, and it's not actually in my bone, but I'm getting a ping here. So it's quite possible that one of her lumps there's been another lump there. Now, when I say ping, for me, that means it's a point, like a point to note kind of thing. If it was really painful, I would let you know, because I'm just going to pass on what I get. So, oh, I feel so sorry for her. No problems, Chris. I will put Harlan up in a sec. So, for this owner, I want to let you know I would keep looking. I am getting, you need to go and look for your left. You may have been searching on the right side, or you need to search on the left. You need to find and look for the water source, because there is a source that she's getting her water from. I don't feel like she's eating much. However, she has been sighted, and no one's really saying it, because it's kind of like, oh yeah, she'll go home, or yeah, I've seen her a bit. Kind of like a little bit of, not lack of care, just kind of like it'll be right kind of attitude, I guess. So I'm getting that come through with her. And she's been gone since the 28th of May. I also want to give you guys a bit of story of hope. So let a case, well, I've worked on many missing pet cases. However, I've worked on a case, one in particular, a couple of years ago, I guess. She was gone, and she was a dog. If you knew her, she had no survival skills at all. But luckily, instinct kicked in and she found shelter. Someone was feeding her. They'd never actually seen her. They thought it was a feral cat. And the thing that I saw and asked her was, have you been in a car? And the answer was yes. I'm like, where did it move to? And it hadn't moved. And I thought, oh, that's very interesting. Pass that on. And it found out that the dog had been hiding in and around a car body that was in the back of like a car yard or sales yard or something like that. And someone thought that there was a cat there they were just throwing food to. So please know that animals are very resilient, and they do default to instinct. So please keep looking for Tara. So I'm going to leave that there so I can get to the next pet, but please, I'd keep searching. So I hope that helps you. So Courtney, you can't get to your connection.com, myconnection.com page was going to post earlier. So you'll need to pop on to the Spirit Realm Network Facebook page. I'm going to share the page so I can show you. Okay, I'll share my screen so I can show you the page. Bit slow, but we're getting there. We're not glitching out this today, so that's really, really good. Okay, so it should be coming up very soon. Here we go. So this is the page you're looking for. We go onto Facebook, Spirit Realm Network book. They're going to go down to, so these are the other very popular. Holly's very popular, I must say. This is the post you're actually looking for. So we need to go to this post, I should say, and then go to comments. And this is where you can actually add, and you'll see that Chris has added her pet here, and this is what we're going to be connecting with. So I hope that helps you. And now that we've got the post up, let's connect to Chris's dog, Harlan. Now, the first thing that comes through for Harlan, I was getting this before and I'm getting this now. I'm actually getting a pull to my stomach. Why am I getting a pull to my stomach? Like every time I connect to Chris, I keep saying Chris, you guys must be really connected. There's something going on with my stomach. I have to bring that through first and foremost. And it's almost like my jaw's hurting as well. What is going on with that? Whether it's like I'm swallowing a lot or there's something going on. It feels like my bottom jaw's a bit tight. Oh, there's a rooster. Sorry, guys. And can I say, I'm actually getting a little bit out of breath. So, Chris, if you're on the comments, right, there we go. So, GI issues. I don't know what RX food is, but please let me know. That could be the gut issues and the food. There's some sort of something going on there. Not sure if we're quite impressed with all this going on, to be brutally honest. There's also an element of feeling out of breath. Do you know how that would connect with your, is it him? Is it a boy? I can't see the undercarriage, but I'm also getting actually kind of like a neutral energy. So I wonder if Harlan's desexed. Okay. I'm getting a couple of songs. They're very, very different songs. Male. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. And heart disease prescription food. Right. Okay, so that's the shortness of breath and the GI issues and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so that is coming through with Harlan. My jaw is really sore. The two songs, though, that I'm getting, and it's kind of like he's describing himself. Now, bear with me. First song Sweet Chariot, Sweet Child, Sweet Chariot, is it Carry Me Home? First song. I'm like, okay, you trying to describe yourself as a sweet dog that you feel like you are? And then I get Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine. So I feel like, I'm going to stop this sharing. I feel like Harlan feels like he's the sweet boy. And that's how he's describing himself to me via two different songs, two very different genres there, but that's okay. Oh, I wonder if we're getting a bit itchy too, because as soon as I said that, I'm getting itchy. Okay. Oh, are you questioning life expectancy? Because it feels like, because I just looked at the photo, because when I look here, it's because his photo is on the other screen. It kind of like I'm getting questions, like questions coming up, questions being spoken in front of him, that kind of thing. And I feel like I'm still getting a pullback to my stomach. I actually feel like, oh, he is a sweet boy. There you go. Well, he certainly thinks he's a sweet boy as well. So you must do a good job of telling him he's a sweet boy. Can I just say, though, out of everything that's going on, the stomach one is really kind of annoying me, I've got to say. So he must be feeling that, because he keeps going back to that. But I feel like there's questions, because I keep seeing question marks, question marks, question marks. So whether there's been discussions in front of him or around him, but it doesn't really matter because it's in your energy field anyway. It's kind of like there's been questions. But how is he feeling about that? Oh my gosh, when I say that, my eyes a bit itchy actually. Even though he's a sweet boy, I'm getting my feet stamping on the ground. It's kind of like, well, I don't plan on going anywhere like that. Which I think is what I'm hearing, is that that's will make you happy. That he doesn't plan on, kind of like he's not planning on tapping out soon. So you better plan on keeping him here. That kind of vibe I'm getting from him. Oh, what was the other thing that came through? What was it? I feel like I've jumped. Oh, jewelry. Something to do with jewelry around him. I know that's very odd. That's something more of a human thing, but there's something to do with jewelry and him. Is it kind of like a pendant or something like that? Yes, he'll be 8 next month. That's young. Oh, good. Keep that on path. Keep the medication up, keep his quality of life up, because he does have a quality of life. That's always a big one as well. I don't know why I'm doing this, but there's something to do with jewelry for him. Like there's something around, I keep bringing it up. I don't even know what it is. I don't think it's a bracelet, or it's kind of like, when you get a piece of jewelry for your pet, or like a key ring that has the name. It's not a dog tag. It's kind of like something for you. There's something to do with the jewelry. That may be something that's coming. And it's not in memorial either. It's in pride. That's what the word I'm getting. It's like I'm proud to have this. I've got something. I wish I actually had my keys here, because I could show you. I've actually got things on my keys for my pets. But anyway, that's coming through. So if you don't understand that will come up later. And it may be something you see. It may be something that pops up. Be like, oh, in honor of my dog, but I want to make it clear it's not in memorial. It's in, do you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, I'm proud to have this because this is my dog. And I get to take this everywhere, that type of thing. So I hope that makes sense with you, Chris. Let me just check comments. Okay, how do I... Yeah, there we go. So also, everyone, Irene has a show on this network. Everyone check out her show. It's really cool. Shout out for you. Oh, I have one for my other dog. I lost Max. Interesting. Does it have almost like an image or something that represents the dog? That is a memorial. Okay, maybe he's bringing that up instead. I feel like he wants one. Isn't that interesting? I feel like he wants one because if he's bringing it up, it's like for me, like honor me, be proud of me. Isn't that funny? Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So that's what I have to bring through because that's how it's coming through. But that is very interesting. You do have a memorial one for not an image, just saying. That's totally cool. With him, do you know what? I'm going to just explain to you what I'm seeing. I'm almost seeing like a love heart, which that has a face on it. So that could be something that he wants you to have and not as a memorial. So, but I'm going to stop harping on it now because, oh, you feel Max brought him to you. I love that. That's probably why it's coming up, but oh, that's nice. I do believe, and this is for everyone out there, I do believe that our past pets help us bring our new pets. And I also do believe that when we have new pets, the past pets come and hang around. And that's why you can actually get personality traits of our past pets, because it's kind of like in dog training, you'd call it mimicry. So they learn from another pet, but it doesn't mean that just because they're passive, they won't learn from them. Because they're around them, they pick up on that energy and they learn the habits. So I find that quite interesting that they can do that. And I have seen that with my own animals as well. Sorry, I feel like I've gone off topic. So I don't know if we have other pets. Oh, we do. Courtney, we found it. Lorraine, you've got it. Okay, that is really cool. So, Chris, I'm going to leave it there, but unless you had a specific question, but that's how Harlan is feeling. So if you're having those questions about his quality of life, I'm not actually feeling those from him. So just make sure, I want you to know on his behalf that he's enjoying his life. He wants it kind of to be he wants to be the bit of a star, so to speak, in your life, which I feel like he is anyway. But if Max has this, why doesn't he have this kind of thing? And that's what I'm feeling from him. So where are we going? Okay, so Lorraine, your cat Zelda. I'm just going to black cat energy. Love a black cat. Love a black cat. Oh, and Chris, I feel like he is happy. He actually, you know what? He does look a little bit older in his photo than 8, but he's happy. So, you know, some people, you know, I've looked at my grey hair. I've got to dye my grey hair. It looks like I've got bald patches because of my grey hair. It happens. Okay, Lorraine, hello. Let me share your photo of Zelda. Oof, I've got a sore shoulder. Let me start again. I have a sore shoulder. That came up as soon as that photo was shared. Zelda, she's living. Your cat, I have a black cat. I love me a black cat. But I'm getting a sore shoulder with Zelda. And that could be a past injury, but that's what came up straight away. I'm also getting a mind that thinks quite quickly with Zelda. How funny. Like, almost like zip from one thing to the next. I'm watching you and I can already anticipate what you're doing. Who's this? I'll go back to that comment. So, Lorraine, if you don't understand the information, that is okay. It just means the animal wants to bring up what's going on in their body. But we have a quick mind. I heard quick temper, but I also have a quick mind going on as well in Zelda's life. And what is that in my body I'm feeling? You know what? I'm going to say it. You're probably not going to like it, but I'm actually getting a feeling of hunger. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not feeding Zelda. I 100% believe that you are. I feel like I just want to eat a little bit more. And I feel like I may be a bit pestering you, but I wasn't feeling hunger pains in my last connection, but I am with Zelda. So maybe Zelda likes to eat a little bit more, but I just don't know. I'm feeling that in my body. So what else we got going on, Zelda? What is that? What are you trying to tell me? I see her watching you walk around the house. And it feels like, do you know what it feels like? You're thinking about things in your mind, but she's answering you. And it feels like it's like you're looking for something and she's telling you what to do, not to do, but it's like she's answering you and she's just watching you go from room to room. Oh, she eats lots. Oh, no wonder. She probably just wants more food. I have a cat like that, not my black cat, but I do have a cat that just, it's like you've eaten 3 times. Why do you want more food? And she'll eat it. And I'll give it to her because she's trained me very well. Well, I'm getting the word lost. Is there something lost in your house? I don't know what that means. I'm just got the word lost and I've written it down. That's interesting. It's like she feels like you've lost something. Because that's what she's bringing up. It's about you, but it's the word lost. So there's something going on there with her. Okay. All right, we'll leave that there. What else you got for me, Zelda? And then, oddly enough, I'm getting the words humble beginnings with her. What does that mean? How does that connect with Zelda? Humble beginnings. And then I'm getting the word. So you're wondering if you should change her food. I don't know what's lost. That's okay. That may come out later. Be very interested if afterwards you're like, oh, where are my keys or something like that. Because it feels like she knows where it is. So if that is the case, you need to connect with Zelda because you connect with her. So tap into that energy with you. You're wondering if you should change her food. That is a good question. Let me lean into that and see what I can get. Food. Okay, so I wrote down food. This is how I work. I'm actually going to stop sharing. Tara's okay, nice. All right, okay, we'll go back to that. So when I asked about food with Zelda, her response was, because I'm like, do we need more food? She's like, no, but I want more of it. And then I can hear a crunch. So I kind of like variety of food, but it's like she just wants more of it. I have a feeling that she's a little bit like me and we just like our food and we like to graze. So it feels like we're doing like, instead of big meals, we like grazing all day. And it probably adds up to more than what we would eat if we had the big meals. But I like that. I like that. And that's what I'm feeling with Zelda. What's that? There is something you are giving her, though, that she's not too fussed on. I don't know whether it's like, I don't know if it's like a tuna meat or something like that food, but I'm not liking that one. I keep seeing on the packet, it's kind of like, looks bluey green is the label, like where the food label's actually written. And I'm like, I don't really like that one. But apart from that, I'm particular, not fussy. That's the way she would describe herself. I'm particular, I'm not fussy. So we'll see. That's cute. I feel like she's cute because I'm looking at her photo and I feel like she just walks along and just looks like, you know what I want. And she just does this in front of you, which I think is very beautiful. But I hope that makes sense to you. And come back next week to see if there is something that's lost that she knew about that you didn't. I find that really interesting when things like that happen, because that, for me, means that you have a pet that can connect with the future. So there was someone up here. Where is it? You're an animal psychic question from Christina. So I hate the word psychic, to be honest, because that, for me, I know that means we connect with the living, and mediums, we connect with the dead, which I connect with both. However, I just don't like the term psychic because I feel like psychic gives you the impression that you can absolutely see into the future. And I don't believe that we can predict the future. We can see the best possible path as the energy stands at this moment. But that could shift with a mind shift, that could shift with someone else's free will. So I kind of don't like going, well, this is what's going to happen in the future. However, these kind of animals, though, have a good knack of doing that. And the reason I say that is because I did have a client's dog. Yes, it was a dog that gave me some random information. I was like, I don't understand what this information means. Like, I'm seeing a red shirt, a cup of tea with a tea bag out of it. I don't know what that means. And they didn't know what it meant at the time either. I'm like, okay, that's cool. We'll just park it and it'll come out later. 6 weeks later, her father-in-law was standing in a red, exactly as described, gave them some information or some serious medical information about himself that no one could have predicted. But the cat knew that in the future something like that was going to happen, but not the details to that extent. Does that make sense? I kind of feel like I'm over explaining it. Like, we can see certain things, but I just don't believe that we have the ability to go, this is definitely going to happen, because nothing's definite. We can change our mind. But yes, so if you're asking the terms of am I an animal psychic as if I connect to living animals? Yes. And if you're asking if I'm an animal medium where I connect to dead animals or past animals, yes. So I just don't like the term. That's why it's animal communicator. So that's just me. That's my little quirk. Like if I was a cat. And yes, sorry. I know that was a really long explanation. Okay. Right. Let me just go back and look at the comments. Sorry, Lorraine, did you have a question about Zelda? Oh, no, you did have a question about it. It was about the food. And Zelda's just like, I want more of it, and I don't like that food that's got that label. So that's something else. And Courtney, let's connect. How's this pug? I'm going to have a look at this. Flashback. I'm going to just share the screen. And then... Okay, and then I'm just going to have a look. I'm going to try and come back to you, Tara. Interestingly enough, I actually grew up on the Sunshine Coast. So it holds a special place to me. So, and I feel like that's where your pet went missing. Okay, now, where are we? Oh, there you go. So this is back to Zelda. And has an allergy. Like an allergy, she has whisk, but it's chicken or fishy food. Yeah. See, I'm actually more to the fishy food that I'm like, kind of like I eat it, but I'm that kind of feeling towards it. That's what I'm picking up from that one. Oh, she likes the biscuits too. So she's definitely more partial to the chicken. So, but I also like chocolate. So doesn't mean I should be eating it. And sometimes I should be eating the other stuff. So, sometimes as the guardian, we need to make better choices for our pets for their sake. And maybe they don't like it, but they have to have it, right? Like children, when we raise our children, we have to make the decision. You're very welcome, Lorraine. Hello. Oh, there's all these questions I hadn't seen. Okay. All right. So, Courtney, you there? Because you've popped 2 pets up. And can you just pop their names or just tell me in the chat here their names? So you've got, let me have a look. Is that like a Labrador or something sleeping on the couch? Very, very content. And another one, like a pug sitting in what is that, a container? Very cute. I just like the names because I think it's rude not to say their names. But that's just me. Courtney, you are here. Okay. So Bandit is the pug, Molly is the lab. Right. Thank you. Let me pull up a photo and I'll share the photo. So this is Bandit, everyone. So you can see. Oh, and Bandit is in a cooler at camp. It was warm that weekend, and that's really cool. Like to keep your pet nice and cold. I'll just pop that on the screen. Oh, okay, Lauren. All right, sorry guys, just had a little moment of just looking at the comments. So let me go to Bandit. Okay. He was warm that weekend. Oh, mate. Do you know what? As soon as I wrote down Bandit male and I warm, read your message, I heard him say warm but brave. He considers himself quite brave. I don't know if anyone else considers him quite brave, but I feel like he considers himself brave. Brave to his I personally don't see him as an overly brave dog, but he does. So that's interesting. Oh, that's funny. As I said, interesting. He finds himself quite the interesting thing. And that leads me on to seeing orange, which is more of a curious color when it comes to pets. But he actually gets his, what's the word? Confidence from you. He looks to you for confidence. That's what I'm getting with him. And I'm also getting with him, it's kind of like his job to make you, I'm just getting like a laughing vibe. Like it feels like his job is to make you laugh and enjoy. But I also feel like there's a little bit of work with him that you have to do. What are we doing there? Like, what's that? What's that work? They're kind of like, oh, now I'm getting itchy skin with him as well. What is it with these guys with itchy skin? Going back to Lorraine. Sorry, Lorraine just popped up. Lorraine, I'd give your cat Zelda probiotics to see if that helps your skin. I don't know why that's popped up through Bandit, but it has. So I need to pass that on. And Bandit's showing me, oh, you got him when he was 8 because he was silly and so stubborn. Oh, okay, that's where the brave thing coming up. Oh, silly and so stubborn. That's funny. He thought that was brave, not stubborn. Now with him, I'm getting almost like I used to, oh yeah, that's a good one. Good point, Christina. Grass and allergies. I'm getting, he keeps showing me his back legs. So what was it with his back legs? I'm seeing the back of his back legs as well. You know where the fur comes together, making a little ridge. That's what I'm seeing with him. Why was that coming up? Is that like a place to scratch, or it just feels like that? I don't know whether it's the back legs that are coming up with him. And why is there a reference to, now I feel like this could be more symbolic than anything because I get either symbolic or actual, but it's kind of like I'm getting a nappy on him. Now I don't feel like you would put a nappy on him, but I feel like there might have been some sort of issues down that end, and that may be his polite way of showing me. And that could be why I'm seeing the back end with him. But there feels like there's something around that with him. How do you connect with that? Let me just change my piece of paper. You know what song I'm getting with him? You know the song "You're the Sunshine of My Life"? Who sings that? I don't know. But if someone knows in the comments, please leave a comment. You're the sunshine of my life. Oh, that was you to him and him to you. That's interesting because he's showing me his son. coupled with that song. Oh, did you used to listen to music and sing to him? And I don't mean to him, sing around him, because I'm hearing some almost 90s classics that he would watch you. And that could obviously, the genre could just be, the years could just be symbolic, but I'm feeling like he's watching you sing a lot in the comfort of your own home when no one's listening. That kind of information he's giving me. Okay. All right. So I'm not sure if Courtney's there, but we'll see. What else do we have up here? Sorry, guys. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I'm going to pop him back up because Courtney's there. Okay. So it could just be the delay because I am actually obviously in a different country and it kind of delays everything. Okay, here we go. So before he passed, his back leg, I'm not excited about this part. Sorry, guys. That was really bad on my behalf. Before he passed away, his back leg stopped working. Once in a while, he would put doggy diapers on him. Okay, interesting. And he hated it. So that was actual, not symbolic. There you go. Would wiggle right out of them. Oh, little wiggle bum. Always music. 90s classic, always. Love 90s country. Isn't that interesting? Well, that's a memory that you guys have together. I think that's wonderful. I have to stop sharing. That's interesting about the diaper because it kind of surely that get involved. It's just you knew what that meant. So thank you for confirming that information. That's really nice. So Jennifer, you're asking about how you put a picture. I'm going to share the screen again and show the audience. Where are we? So you'll see Bandit on the screen when it pops up. Okay, so if you go to Spirit Realm Network, and then if you go down to post, you'll see we have Amazing Holly. If you go down to this post here and you pop in the comments, you'll be able to pop a photo here. So we've got Harlan, we've got Zelda, we've got Bandit, and I believe this is Molly from memory. Excuse me. So if you pop your pet there, I'll be able to connect. Now, interestingly, let me stop sharing my screen. Sorry, guys, the chickens are clearly having a meeting outside, so you're probably hearing a few little animal noises. No one's laid an egg because it's winter and they don't lay. They have a break in winter. So Molly is the lab. Oh, Lorraine, yes, probiotics. You had a question about skin allergy. As a lot of animals are getting itchy skin these days, and it probably does come down to preservatives in the product. But I always suggest helping pets with probiotics and all those sorts of things to help deal with all that sort of stuff. It also helps with ear infections, oddly enough. So there you go. Not saying she has an ear infection, but I would try that. And that could be as simple as something like yogurt or something like that. But if your cat doesn't like yogurt, it's going to be hard to get that into them because they are very particular, our cats, aren't they? So what have we got? I'm just... Whiskers. Oh, no, Whiskers. Do you know what? I'm just going to pop this up. I'm just going to look at the comments, guys. So Whiskers. So this is going back to Zelda. She has Whiskers and biscuits. My cat that eats a lot won't eat Whiskers. We have to have ridiculous amounts of food that she likes, and she'll like it one day, then she won't like it. And I can't switch brands because she won't eat it, and she'll look at me and she'll just be like, I told you I'm not eating this, so why do you keep feeding it to me? So lucky that Zelda will eat Whiskers. But I'd probably check. Oh, do you know what I just saw then too? You know how sometimes you can get thank you, Eve, that's my cat. You know how you can get like the grain-free, preservative-free kind of stuff? It's very expensive though, but something I'd probably switch to that just for a time to see how that goes. But that's where like sometimes the taste isn't there, it's more for the nutrition, and that's where she'll probably go, no, I want more food because I want, like, if I want more chocolate, I, I don't want more asparagus kind of stuff. But try it to help the itchy skin, because itchy skin is horrible, especially when you can't literally scratch your body. It's hard for pets to do that. Oh, here we go. Oh, sorry, I'm laughing at your last comment. You wish you had chickens. Do you know what? I love chicken watching. It's actually quite interesting to watch them, how they interact with each other. It's really cool. And your dog's on probiotics and Benadryl for allergies. There you go. So maybe check, Lorraine, check if that's suitable for your pet. Obviously, always get vet advice, and that may be something that can help, because, you know, the things that's in our food these days, I'm sure it wasn't there 50 years ago. And we do have sensitivities. Right. Sensitivities. There you go. That's probably what it is with her, not allergy sensitivity. So maybe just a few tweaks and a few supplementary, complementary kind of supporting supplements, I guess, like probiotics. May help. Now, Molly. Is this Molly? I think this is Molly. I'm going to go with Molly. I feel it's Molly. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. And I just feel like this is one of Molly's favorite things. Look. Oh, how happy are we? You know, absolute bliss. Oh, you're very welcome. But this is good. I like how there are other people in the comments supporting people. So it's good, because it's not just me giving information. It's people that have the same experiences helping everyone. So it's like a little community, which I love. Molly Moo. I love this. Okay. Molly, Molly, Molly. What have we got going on, Molly? Molly Moo. Molly Moo, how do you do? I feel like you used to rhyme a lot with her. Or do rhyme a lot with her. What's this? Why am I okay? I keep needing to wipe my mouth. Maybe we don't drink water very politely. But it's interestingly enough, on the what's with the left today, guys? The left side of my corner of my mouth. I don't know why, but I'm being pulled to that side with Molly Moo. That's what's the first thing she's showing me there. Okay, why is she saying I like to dance? Did you dance with her? That's interesting. I can hear the word Dancing Queen, like the song Dancing Queen, although I'm not sure if you listen to that, but I can hear that as... So when I hear songs, it's not always actual. It can be symbolic. It's the vibe, that kind of thing. Oh, water crazy. Oh, funny. Oh, that's... Okay, I understand water. Is this about the dancing? Did you dance? Oh, her and Bandit grew up together. I like it when they grow up together. I like it when they have that connection. But wouldn't swim. See, now this is the misconception. A lot of people do think that dogs swim. I have dogs that just will not go in the water. Maybe get my ankles wet, but that's about it. Okay, sorry, I'm digressing. Molly's pulling me back like it's my show. It's Molly's show. Oh, did she used to wait for you at the door or something like that? Because I'm getting this sense of I used to wait for her. Like I found real joy in waiting for her. And that's what she's saying about you. I find, oh, it's your husband that would dance. That is hilarious. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, I'm going to have to add these on the screen. So it's the husband that would pick up and dance with her long. So okay, so she loved the dancing. Isn't that funny? Oh, you post a picture of your dog. Okay. The pug, isn't it funny? They're adventurous. That's probably why he thought he was brave. Oh, that is so cute. All right, sorry, going back to Molly Moo. Also, one thing I'm coming through with Molly Moo is I'm actually getting pulled to my shoulders. So let me just stop showing this. I'm kind of getting here, this area. So it kind of feels like a little bit of tension or just like a bit of muscle. So I don't know whether she liked being massaged there, but I feel like it feels muscular to me. That doesn't mean I'm, in pain or anything like that. It just feels like, oh yeah, that's a little bit tender. So maybe she used to like a rub there. I'm not seeing that though. It just feels like I'm getting a pull to that area, my shoulders, for Molly Moo. So what else do we have going on? Oh, she would burp too, wouldn't she? It just came up. It feels like the air that expelled from her was heard. But I mean that in a very loving way. She's just kind of like, oh well. Oh, I kind of feel like, you know what, this dog, when I just look at her photo, just pure absolute love and sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Love from her, but love coming to her from you guys. Absolute peace, absolute like, I actually feel like, again, it keeps coming back to waiting. I liked waiting. I liked seeing my humans. I liked having that interaction. It was very much, I'm looking up at my humans, being with my humans. I'm getting that. Even though she grew up with Bandit, I'm still getting a pull to the humans. Like, I need that interaction and I love that interaction. And like, they're there, you two, are her whole life. And that made her happy. Just waiting for you made her happy. So I love that with her. She just has this beautiful aura around her. Of wanting to make you happy as well. And that's what comes through from her. So yes, hope that makes sense. We're coming towards the end of the show and there's a couple of people that just posted. So Christina, we've got Sylvie and Christina. I've only got 2 minutes left of the show. So Christina and Sylvie, are you able to come back next week, same time? And then I'll be able to connect with Sasha, Nellie, and Christina's pup. I'm going to show you because they're beautiful. And I'll prioritize. It's not even saying the word today. You guys next show. So this is Christina's. I love actually seeing a sleeping dog. It just makes me happy. And this is Sylvie's Nellie, the new puppy. Look at that face. This almost looks human. And then we do have another one that's Sasha that's passed. Beautiful face as well. Oh, gosh, you've got snow. I don't get snow where I am. I've obviously seen snow, but I don't get snow. It's very interesting. So this will be back to Molly Moo. She was 14 when she passed, probably arthritis. Okay. She was the best dog, so calm and so loving. And honestly, having you guys just to love, just the need to be needed, that kind of thing. She loved that. And that's probably why she was in your life. But even though these are mini readings, guys, I hope these are making sense and you can connect to them. Tara. Just one little thing with Tara. Let me have a look. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to pop this up because it's funny. I love the conversations happening in the chat. Let me see if I can pull this up. Okay. I'm hearing, before I'm trying to pull up Tara's photo for Deb. I saw your message. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. But before I go, I keep hearing like the back of. And over here we say servo. I know it's a service station or a gas station where you guys are, but there has to be something within a few kilometers away, reference to like a servo or like I see Shell, but that could just be symbolic for a servo. And that's my bogan coming out, isn't it, guys? You'll see the accent come out when I say the servo. But there's something like that. I'd be looking for that, because at the back of that, there'll be a bin or something like that where there's food or smells. And it's going to be the smells that pull her in. I'd be asking maybe if you could see if they could keep an eye out for her. She's a very, what's the word? Recognizable dog. So I'd be going and talking to them. And the posters, it's an old one, but a good one, and it always helps. But anyway, if not, come back next week and we can go through. So we're going to have to go through a few next week, guys. But thank you all for coming for the show. Thank you for the new timers. And Adrian, your dog Jackson, I'd love to connect. He's having a hard time next week. So next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it will be the 21st of June. I will be back here live doing free readings. So please come back next week so I can connect. And thank you for letting me connect with your pets. I know it's, they're your children, so to speak. So it's an honor to be able to do that for your pets. So guys, I will see you next week, and thank you again for coming. See you next time.